Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Chanticleers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will go on the attack first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
The Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run play action. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And you simply cannot start the game any better if you're on defense. The first 2 plays of the game, you get a sack. That's how you seize momentum.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got the quick pass.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. So Coastal Carolina's offense will take the field for the first time. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a 3-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line of the game. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drop. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Green. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down. Georgia State jumps back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Chanticleers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Got his man on the right. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got him still on his feet. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes to the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Georgia State jumps back to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
And And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the Panthers will have it 1st and 10.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle, it's Allen. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. After the break, they'll go back to work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Quick completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Looking to get it in. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Wants to throw. It's Singleton. Snagged out of the air. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The shot that clears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. He might want another play. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Chanticleers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's having.
Dropping back, it's Singleton. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Tries to do it himself on the draw. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, shot to clear. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Allen. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Panthers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He's going to let it go. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires downfield. It's caught. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Pollock, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime to potentially make some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Making side adjustments here. To throw, it's Singleton. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
Got it in the middle. It's Welch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The shot that clears can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Louisiana Tech has been hanging in there, but they're going to need something to break their way, and soon. They're up by 4 over Louisiana Tech. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Spins away from the defender. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Corner's going to give them room. Quarterback on the keeper. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to run it. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air, it's Singleton. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that 2nd half in Atlanta. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Ready to start things here in the 2nd half. Georgia State about to kick it away. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first
and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Second down, he'll throw it. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
And the Chanticleers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the fullback. Pretty good effort. That one to work his way up to the 42.
And the fullback breaks off a nice gainer there. No such thing as just 3 yards in a cloud of dust with this guy. He can make people miss and get you a play.
Give to the fullback. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long.
Green 25.
The give on the counter. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Might as well run him until they stop if he's got it again. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Chanticleers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Handoff to the fullback. Touchdown, Chanticleers! And the beatdown has ensued.
1st and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. Zings it complete to the right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Under fire. Running to Green. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Panthers are rolling down the field.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass and was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
On the option. He'll toss it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Let's go. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks in Hattiesburg had to sweat things out for much of the day. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this fullback, he's a part of the running attack. It's not just going to be tailbacks carrying the football. The fullback, he can do some work as well running between the tackles. He showed you there.
And on second down for this offense. Give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Chanticleers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Caught close to the marker, it's Johnson. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Sticks it in his belly. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And this fullback is just dependable, and he's versatile. He's not just a guy that can block. He can catch the ball, and like you saw right there, you can hand it off to him, and he can generate you explosive plays.
Fullback's got it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know, when you're handing off to your fullback, oftentimes these guys need some space to work so they can build up a head of steam and get the speed going, but that guy didn't have anywhere to go on that one.
The give to the big fullback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The shot that clears come to the line, trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Run it with the fullback. At the 35, he's loose. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the shot that clears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the fullback. They stop him in his tracks, tried to sneak that fullback loose and nothing doing.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The shot that clears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the big fullback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, that's just on the defense. I'm sorry. Fullbacks are not supposed to be able to rip off big runs like that. The defense, they better do a better job tackling as this game goes on.
Big fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
No monkey business. First down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 35-6. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. They'll go to the fullback. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quick completion on the out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Here's a heat. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.